So, tonight we are going to visit this amazing world made by my good friend Niko on VR chat. And his world name is Exoplanet Journey. This is one of the best experiences on the VR chat platform. So here we are in Niko's Exoplanet Journey. It's an amazing spaceship, and here is Niko.
Hello.
His avatar is amazing. He's an alien. Hi, Niko.
I'm an alien. It's my spaceship here, yeah.
This is one of the best experiences I've had in VR chat. So I decided to record this, and one of these days, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to post this on LinkedIn, where there are a lot of people in the space industry who I think will love this and didn't have the experience. Maybe they don't still have VR chat, or they still don't have VR goggles, but this is something that made me so amazed. So here we are.
Here we are. So that's my spaceship here, and it's a project I started in Altspace VR a couple of years ago. I started with like making landscapes of exoplanets, and I just started importing like one exoplanet here, and had the idea of making the spaceship. But actually, like the idea just making one exoplanet kind of grew, and I made multiple exoplanets now and more scenes on the exoplanets. So from like a really basic concept, it's like growing now. It's still growing. I'm still making updates on the world and adding new scenes, new features into the spaceship. There's quite a lot you can do here. So let's go to the control panel over here. We can over here. So we can fly to the first exoplanet. It's Proxima B. Just click on it here, and you can look outside here, and you will see Proxima B.
Oh, there we are. This is a world that was discovered by the Kepler.
No, it was discovered earlier. It's not Kepler, but Kepler is actually getting more data now from the exoplanets. But we know it for a while now. It's a really close planet to Proxima Centauri here. It's rotationally locked, finely locked. So one side of the planet is always facing one side, like the sun. So you have like this hotter daytime side and like the colder night side. And what I'm trying to do here is actually to show how it could look like on the surface. So on the day side, we have this thing here.
Wow!
So it's more like a desert-like landscape.
Oh, I mean it's an endless movement. It's like seamless landscape. Amazing.
Exactly. Yeah. I did I'm using a technique here, like a seamless technique. So you are like having an infinite scroll here. It's an illusion because you're always jumping back to the first tile, but you can't see it because it's like blended out in the end. It's designed as a really relaxing space, so people can sit down here and just relax, and then like mixing with a bit of educational background about exoplanets. I'm trying to make it as accurate as possible. I mean, we don't know everything about the exoplanets, so we can't really see it, but I'm trying to use the data we have to make something that's it could be like not too much sci-fi, more like trying to be realistic about it.
So you have real data about these planets. Very well.
Yeah, and
their
like
atmosphere.
yeah. I mean, it could still be different. I mean, I have some freedom, yeah, some creative freedom, but I'm at least trying to make it accurate. I actually had a class here, a Japanese group, like up to 50 people here, and it was a professor, a teacher, I don't even know, and he made a presentation here about exoplanets, about these 4 exoplanets I have here. Proxima B, Kepler 62F, and all these planets. And he actually like showed this data. It's on YouTube somewhere, like that video. And it was interesting to see that actually there are people who use it as an educational background here, and actually hold the presentation inside VR to actually show it to everyone. It was interesting to see how the future of education could be, using these spaces to use it for education. Like 50 people sitting around here listening to a teacher that's holding a presentation about these exoplanets. That was an interesting side here.
Potential.
And yeah, it's a lot of potential. Like you can see like the evening scene here.
Oh, the atmosphere is different
like,
here. Yes. Oh, yeah, look from that side. Oh, there's a falling star.
Yeah, sometimes you see shooting stars.
They're shooting stars.
I also have this storm.
Aurora here. Oh, this is more deserted.
Yeah, you have some lighting here.
Ah, lightning. So the atmosphere here is changing.
This night side here.
Oh,
planet,
mountain
Aurora,
planet with Aurora. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's if Proxima B has a thick atmosphere, or like at least an atmosphere, it probably would have like strong aurora.
A magnetosphere.
The sun, yeah, it would need it because the planet is really close to the sun, to that red dwarf star, and it would actually have a lot of like mass ejection and a lot of like sunstorms and all that. So it would actually need a really strong magnetosphere and the atmosphere to actually be able to hold that atmosphere. And so I'm putting the auroras here. A lot of auroras. I even want to put more auroras because it would probably get a lot if there would be an atmosphere at least. So we can fly to the next planet. It's Kepler 62F.
I really like the music. It's very calming. Oh, this one has rings.
I mean, we don't know if it has wings. That's like one of the creative freedoms I have here. It has a moon over there. It has rings, and it's completely covered by ocean. So it's an ocean planet here.
Ocean planet. You have made the atmosphere very, very nice. It's really realistic. The atmosphere. It has a glow.
Yeah, I'm trying to make like a lot of gradients
and the clouds.
Trying to play around. It's a lot of custom shaders I'm doing here to actually paint with it. It's more like painting. It's more like something you would do in Photoshop or After Effects, like these blending of different layers and all that. So that's how I get the effects here. And it's animated. Like when you would wait enough here, you can see the sun over there. If you would actually wait enough, like you can see the sunset behind the planet and the sunrise again. So the sun is actually going around here over a longer time.
There's the sun. So it's really simulating.
Yeah, it's simulating. Also, the moon is going around here, so it's fully animated. It takes a while until it's like until you have like one rotation here, a couple of minutes. But all the planets here from the orbit, you can actually just sit here and look at the animations for some minutes, and you will see a sunset, sunrise, like all the stuff going on. I can land here. I'm still working on the different scenes and the transitions between the scenes. So what I want to do in the future, actually have a landing sequence. You press on the button here on the ocean scene, and you would actually fly to the planet through the atmosphere and actually have that landing sequence to land on the surface. That's what I still want to do in the future, but it's not there yet. So at the moment, it's just like this transition that you can see.
So maybe you make some clouds and it looks like there's no change. Oh, this sky is amazing.
Yeah, and there are some.
I could jump. No, I couldn't jump. Oh, there's the starship with its reflection in the water.
Yeah, you can see our reflection in the water. And you can even fly around here. If you want, you can. There's a flight.
Is this thing here?
Yeah. That's one flight tour. And you can
sure.
just,
Oh, a meteor. Wow. Where's the starship? There's the starship. There you are. Amazing. Wow. Hey. Wow. Wow. So when I fall, I respawn. Amazing. The flying machine is so fun.
That's one, like two fly tools here. The other one is when you grab behind your head, you can also like get a slower fly tool. But yeah, that's not an important. Like you can fly with all the planets here also. It's quite cool sometimes. So let's go to the next scene. I'm doing an underwater scene here. So when you look down, you can see like this underwater landscape with some life forms here. It's not like.
So this is the first one with life.
It's the first one with life. Like it's like next to the heat sources here on the ground, and then you can see these luminescent life forms growing and swimming around it. I want to have like deeper ocean scenes here where you can actually like go deeper and deeper, and I want to have more life. That's my plan for this place. Yeah. Of course, we don't know if it has life. We'll probably not even see it with the measurements from the telescope, but I mean that's the creative freedom I'm putting in here. Also because people are always asking, is there life here? I want to see fishes swimming around, and I'm always saying, I want to keep it realistic, but I'm working on new scenes where you have more life forms. Yeah.
Maybe they send a submarine on Europa and they find some shells.
It's not impossible. Maybe, yeah. We'll see.
How is VR chat serving you? Can you do everything that you want with this platform? Are you happy with VR chat in this sense?
VR chat, like on the Unity side, if you do it for PC VR, you can actually do a lot. On Quest, there are some limitations, like technical limitations for Quest, of course, but also limitations from VR chat, like the size limit. Like everything here has to be up like only 100 megabyte, and I want to keep it Quest compatible here. So this world is also like accessible through a Quest device. You don't need PC VR for this, and that's a challenge. Like putting all the content I have here, music, textures, scenes, animations, everything into 100 megabyte, and that's a really a hard limit here, but it's working. I think I'm at 85 right now on Quest. Of course, like the resolution of the textures have to be lower when I want to do that and all that, but it's I'm getting close to the limit now. So I'm hoping that VRChat will change it to 150 megabyte at least, and they probably will. But we will see. On the PC side, yeah, I would like to have a newer Unity version and like a more modern pipeline like URP. But I think from all the platforms I know, VRChat definitely at the moment offers like the most freedom of all. I don't see any platform that offers more freedom, and it's also cross-platform. So yeah, I'm happy with VRChat on that part.
Cool.
But we'll see what the future brings, and I hope like there will like a couple of features I would like from VRChat, but yeah, I'm quite happy. So let's fly to the next planet. It's a gas giant, like Jupiter, but it's more massive than Jupiter. Yeah, it's called Beta Pictoris B. It's a really massive gas giant planet, and
the clouds have layers, and these layers of clouds, they mix and they move.
Yeah, that's true. I'm really trying to make it dynamic. This surface, not just a texture, having all the gradients and movement inside the layers. And I also have this scene here and the atmosphere, so you can see the gas giant clouds here. It's also like a really atmospheric scene.
This one is very calming. You can make the storm clouds.
Next one is TRAPPIST 1b. It's a planet that's really close to
TRAPPIST.
The sun. And this is like an example for a planet where we actually got measurements of the planet, and this version is outdated. Because I have an atmosphere here on
it's Kepler.
And the telescope, the James Webb telescope, actually measured it and saw it doesn't have any atmosphere. So it would be more like the planet Mercury here in the solar system. So this is actually outdated. So I probably have to change the name of this planet here to something else, because it's not realistic anymore. It doesn't have an atmosphere in reality. So that's actually a problem I have here. Like all the planets I'm doing and the versions of the planets I'm doing could be outdated by new measurements. And I'm hoping that the James Webb telescope will not release like something Proxima B doesn't have an atmosphere next week. Could happen, and that would be a problem for me, because I'm putting all the effort into making these scenes and adapting it to Proxima B. But when it's not realistic anymore, I would have to think about it, like what to do. If I would change the scenes, or if I do something else, like rename it. Yeah, that's an issue I have here sometimes. So yeah, that's TRAPPIST 1b here, and on the surface it's like this lava surface, really hot.
Wow. No, the volumetric work is amazing. It's so realistic. I mean, I don't know how it would look like, but it's
what I'm
on the Quest Pro it's amazing, and it's obviously PCVR. It's high definition. It's really amazing.
Yeah, on PC it looks really good, but it's also on Quest standalone without the PC. It's quite good. It's bringing the Quest to the limit, like of performance in some scenes, but it's still okay. Like you can still use it, and I think the Quest 3 device that comes out later this year probably a really good device for this kind of world here, because it's really on the edge of what you can do for mobile devices. I think I'm using a lot of techniques here to make it Quest compatible. I'm not all this volumetric atmosphere here. It's not really there. It's an illusion. I'm just painting a gradient and projecting it into the horizon. Like everything is just animated shaders and layers, like something you would do in After Effects or Photoshop. And it's more like the illusion of a volumetric surface here. So
I understand now. I understand.
Combined makes it performant. It's not volumetric fog here. If you
so
would
it's
fly,
textures.
Like
it's textures. Yes.
It's overlaying textures, and so that's like some tricks I'm using and developed over time, also in Altspace, because we were forced to do it for mobile devices. And we're using these techniques to actually make it performant here. It's still sometimes a struggle to make it performant, but it's possible.
I've never seen anything like this.
You probably have seen something similar, like on only PC VR, in some apps. I mean, I could even name some games I played, like some really nice exoplanet surfaces. One game on Steam, I think it even was called Exo1 or something. I think it was Exo1. Yeah, Exo1 is actually also like a really nice game. I think it's done with the Unreal Engine, but it's not like a social platform. It's just like a single player game. There's some really nice exoplanet surfaces, but it's PC VR, so. Okay, so I have one planet left. This is more sci-fi, because I'm putting light on there, so you can see on the night side. You will see some city lights of this.
There are natives. Natives there.
Yeah, and and here you see I'm an alien here, and this is actually my home planet here in VR chat.
It's your home planet.
It's my home planet, and I will also have a city scene in there, like where you can fly through that city. That's a bit like the style of the spaceship here. So I'm creating this alien civilization here to make it more interesting. But it's a nice planet. Like there's a lot of forest, a bit of desert, water. But it doesn't have like as much water as Earth. Like it's still more forest. I have the surface scene here. It's still not finished. I'm still working on it. So it's a challenge to do all the forest landscapes here in VR chat, because I can't make real trees. It would be too heavy. So I'm using shader techniques to make it look like a forest landscape. But yeah, I'm still working on that part. And we probably have more mountains and like valleys and like grass and forest. Yeah, I'm still like playing around with it, how to do it. And what you can also do here in the space, when I'm going back to hyperspace here, I have a party mode. And when I click on party mode here, it changes. So you get a video player here, and the video player is actually like audio linked. Audio link is a feature of VR chat. You can see it. And the shader here is reacting to the music.
Uh-huh.
And when you look up, you can also see like the high tones reacting to the UFO. Everything is reacting here. And that's what I'm implementing everywhere in all the scenes. You can also see it, for example, in the underwater scene. The life forms on the ground reacting to the music. And in the music here.
Mm-hmm. So I'm eagerly awaiting the city from your home planet.
Oh yeah, that will be something with the future. And what I'm also working on is the second version of the spaceship here. So at the moment, you have this style of spaceship, but you see down here on the panel spaceship styles. So you can change it to cozy. Cozy will be a less open space. So I'm clicking on it, okay, and you see it now. So you have all the walls here, and you can have like rooms.
Uh-huh. This looks
And
more like a
I'm still
hotel.
working on it.
It's like a small
Yeah, and it will be, and I want to have
exo hotel.
Yeah, and I want to implement a swimming pool and like beds here, and more like a cozy hangout space. I also can put screens here, so I'm having a couple of screens. Oops, right. Yeah. So you have like these
So
video
this way we
screens
can give
everywhere.
lectures here. We can make lectures here. There could be a
stream videos and
there could be a stream, yes. Very good. Very good, Niko. Thank you.
Yep. That's it.